"You will own nothing and you will be happy" is a phrase that has gained popularity in recent years, especially in the context of discussions about the future of work and the rise of the sharing economy. The idea behind this phrase is that people will increasingly rely on renting, sharing, and borrowing rather than owning things outright, and that this shift will ultimately lead to greater happiness and freedom. The concept of owning less is not new, and can be traced back to minimalism and other similar lifestyle movements that have emerged in recent years. However, the idea that we may eventually own nothing at all is a more radical proposition that has been fueled by advances in technology, such as the rise of digital goods and services, and the increasing popularity of platforms like Airbnb, Uber, and other sharing economy services. Proponents of the idea argue that by owning less, we can free ourselves from the burden of material possessions and the constant need to accumulate more. This, in turn, can lead to greater simplicity, freedom, and happiness. They also point out that by sharing resources and collaborating more, we can reduce waste and consumption, which is good for both the environment and society as a whole. Critics, however, argue that the idea of owning nothing is unrealistic and even dangerous, as it could lead to increased dependency on large corporations and governments that control the platforms and services we rely on. They also point out that owning things can provide a sense of security and stability, and that the idea of giving up ownership altogether could be frightening for many people. Overall, the idea of owning less and relying more on sharing and collaboration is an intriguing one, and it is likely to become increasingly important as we continue to grapple with issues like climate change, inequality, and the changing nature of work. However, whether or not we will eventually own nothing and be happy remains to be seen.